All right, next we look at a possible playoff matchup, possible playoff preview here with the number one seed in the AFC right now, Sean Payton and Bo Nix's Denver Broncos going up against the Jacksonville Jaguars, one of Turtle's favorites, obviously. I say that sarcastically. And Trevor Lawrence is coming off a game with 6 total touchdowns, 5 of them passing, 1 on the ground. Absolutely monster game for Trevor Lawrence at the perfect time. Again, right as we're coming into playoff season here. And yeah, it's the Broncos by hook or by crook have been able to eke out all these wins, and at some point you have to believe in Bo Nix or in Trevor Lawrence. Both of these guys have been, at least recently, Bo Nix consistently throughout the season has played well, or has played well enough to win, and then Trevor Lawrence coming off of one of the best games of his career. It's an interesting matchup, but give me the Broncos. Give me Vance Joseph to push all the right buttons, bring Trevor Lawrence back down to earth. He is, in my opinion, the quarterback I trust less between Bo Nix and Lawrence. I'll go with Bo Nix. Crazy that I'm saying that at this point, but it's more of a trust in Sean Payton as well over Liam Cohen. And, yeah, that Broncos defense is serious. Even Riley Moss was making plays, who's, not exactly a fan favorite on this pod. So give me the Broncos. Both of these teams have looked very good. It's not exactly cut and dry, but I will go with the Broncos to win this game. What's the line at?
-3 Broncos.
Yeah, give me the Broncos to win and cover Broncos at that point. And the Broncos are at home. Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah. Give me the Broncos to win and cover at home. But you got to respect what the Jaguars have shown this year. I'm taking nothing away from them, but I trust Vance Joseph be able to be the difference in this game and throw Trevor Lawrence off his spot. So, Turtle, as our resident Jags expert, what are your thoughts on this one?
Resident Jags hater.
Yeah.
No, look, I mean, I guess it's hard to sit here and say it's a fraud bowl between a 12-2 team and a 10-4 team, but I like Denver as well. They're about even teams. Denver's at home. Listen. Here's what the Jacksonville Jaguars schedule has looked like since they've lost to the Texans. They played the shell of the Chargers. Granted, good win. They won 35-6, but that Chargers team was a shell of what they normally are. They squeaked by Arizona in a game Trevor Lawrence threw 4 interceptions. They played the Titans, and they played the shell of the Indianapolis Colts, and they played the Jets. Not exactly a murderer's row there for Jacksonville. I know we can probably say the same thing about Denver. I just think Denver is a more complete football team. They have a better defense. They're at home. Give me Denver -3. I think we can, hopefully after this week, I think it's a good possibility that we are talking about Trevor Lawrence back to being in a fraud pumpkin territory, because he hasn't played anybody over the last 5 weeks.
Yeah. I'm going to double down on that. Turtle has not played anybody since London. I believe that's week 7. He lost versus the Rams. So that's quite a schedule there. I do have to give credit, midseason trades. I think Jacoby Myers, Tim Patrick, phenomenal for Trevor Lawrence. And I just think in general, I guess, teams are trying to get a little bit bigger, like basketball style teams. I think it kind of works. But I think the X factor for this week is that left tackle position. I think Walker Little lost his job. Cole Van Lanen is the new left tackle. I don't think he stands a chance against Nick Bonito. I think there's a lot of similarity to Trevor Lawrence, his success this year, and Jordan Love's success this year. So wouldn't be surprised with a kind of a carbon copy of what happened last week between the Broncos and the Packers. I expect the same between the Broncos and the Jaguars as well.
Yeah, and Christian, as you mentioned, Van Lanen only took over the left tackle position. He's only been there for 2 weeks. So, I mean, we'll see. I don't know how much more physical you can get against this Denver Broncos, defensive front. I think I'm liking what we're seeing out of Liam Cohen. It kind of looks like he's looking like, 1 or 2 steps ahead of the defense that he's playing every week. Offensive line is looking better. Trevor Lawrence is playing with confidence. Trevor Etienne being able to run behind this healthier O-line at this point. But the last 2 weeks, you haven't had to go up against Nick Bonito and this Denver Broncos, defensive line. Bo Nix has been playing better every week. This is a very similar brand of football, I think, defensively, that Bo Nix is going up against every single day in practice, which is why I really like the Denver Broncos this week. Trevor Lawrence, I think, is playing with a confidence bump. They're riding really high. Brian Thomas is getting going, but, I mean, this is a team that is just a punch you in the mouth and had a Vance Joseph unit that has been getting stops at very opportune times during football games. Like, we have seen them shut teams down in terms of they're making a drive, they come up with a stop, it happens there. You turn over the football and you don't have it anymore. And that's where the Denver Broncos win. We haven't seen them look great on offense. I think we can all agree that Bo Nix has looked very shaky. But I think this is top-tier defense versus top-tier defense. You put them just kind of where they're at. I mean, give me the Broncos -3. I really do like the under in this game. But no, I think the Broncos make it over the Jaguars in this one and take it by 3.
That would put the Broncos at 12 straight wins. Do you guys know what I guess the record set or 16 from the Patriots a while back, but it's got to be one of the longest since then, I would imagine. I think the Steelers won 12.
Jags are
second-year QB.
Jags are 5-0 in their last 5 games against the spread, but Denver's obviously 12-0 straight up going.
I think the most consecutive is like 19 in a row when the Patriots won out. Because didn't they win the Super Bowl that year?
They lost to the Giants.
But like the year before or some shit.
Oh, yeah. I'm not spanning. I'm just thinking like in the same season. Yeah. I think the last team that was the last team that did it was the Steelers. I think like 5 or 6 years ago. They were 12-0.
Steelers.
Yeah, it was 2020 or 2019. It was somewhere that they were 12-0 and they lost their last 5 games of the year to finish 12-5.
The Chase Claypool Steelers.
Yeah, that was exactly
it was
the Chase Claypool.
Yep.
Yeah.